Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. This is a real estate and home improvement show where we talk to you about taking care of your home. What roofer should you hire? What plumber should you hire? Should you get solar or not get solar? We have experts who come on our show and tell us about that. My favorite part of this show is when realtors come on and show us cool houses that they have for sale. And I tell you, the house that our next guest has is probably one of the coolest houses I've seen in a long time. Our guest is Laura Young. Welcome, Laura.
Hi, how are you doing?
From Guarantee, right?
Guarantee Real Estate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I hate to jump right into this house, but it's so spectacular. It's in the country.
Yes, it's homesteading at its finest.
Or would you say in the foothills or the mountains?
It's in the foothills,
okay.
Mariposa County. And
Mariposa.
Have you been to Mariposa County?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is
Home of
beautiful.
Yosemite.
Yeah. Oh,
It's gorgeous.
by the way, here is the house. It looks like it sits up on a hill with a view.
It does. In fact, on one of those mountains back there is a fairly new cell tower. So you're going to have really good service.
Really good reception. There's your selling
Which is
point
a
right there.
problem sometimes.
Live in the mountains and have good cell service.
Yes. Well, this home features solar.
There's the panels right there.
It has two homes, and on a little over 26 acres. And the second home is set off.
There's the second house right there, by the way.
Yes, it's not near the first home, so it's set off. So if you want to do income property, your tenants aren't.
You don't have to see your tenants.
No,
you
you don't have to see your tenants.
But that's a cool home too. That's a big porch. You sit on
It's
the
a
porch.
3-bedroom. It has all new appliances.
Wow.
It's very clean inside. It too has a spectacular view.
Now, by the way, the property's already set up for horses and things like that?
Horses, yes. It's got 3 full fenced acres for your horses, and it's got that, it's called Mayor Hotel or something like that, but it's perfect for summer and winter. Of course, it has lots of chicken coops.
Yeah, look at it. Chicken. Everybody wants chickens now.
Well, yes, for the eggs and for the chicken.
Yeah. And up there, you just let them run. Free range.
Well, you really don't want to do that.
Coyotes
There's a lot of
stuff,
and bobcats. But this home is set up for chickens. It's got chicken runs and several coops, and it's all fenced. So, and it has a fenced-in area for dogs. You're going to want a dog, and some cats to keep down the vermin.
Here's kind of an aerial view of the whole thing.
Oh yes, the views are amazing. And if you're familiar with Mariposa Highway 49, there's a bridge that you can see the bridge. From
Okay,
there.
so that's where it is, right there. I get
It's got 2 wells and with 2 holding tanks. And this particular holding tank you're looking at is by the second property, deep into the property, and it is specifically for fire prevention. It has a CDF hookup.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Yes, and they just hook up to the hose. It's just like you got your own fire hydrant right there on the property.
That's good protection, especially for up there. Now, you said there's some vineyards and orchards and trees and fruit.
There's some fruit trees and some gardens, and it's fenced, so it'll be safe from the deer. There's lots of deer up there. It's beautiful.
Oh, you mean your garden and everything you keep the deer out?
Yes, the gardens are all fenced. The gardens are fenced. The fruit trees are all fenced. So you can live fairly inexpensively.
Yeah. Raise a lot
it's
of your own
featured
stuff.
at $655.
Wait, you say live inexpensively because you have solar.
You have solar. You have your own water, private septic, so you're not paying those utilities, and you can grow your own food.
Yeah.
You can even have cows and
fresh eggs.
and I think somebody that is living in the city will want to come up to the mountains and have peace and quiet. And Mariposa County, let me tell you about Mariposa County. It's a smaller county. It's about 4 square miles is all it has, and about 2,000 people. And it's pretty spread out. There's a lot of large pieces of land, a lot of homes.
It's close to Yosemite, too.
It's very close to
Just
Yosemite.
zip over and you're
El
there.
Portal. You can go right into the Yosemite Valley, and it is so. It was voted. I can't remember the name of, but it was voted one of the most desirable places to live in California. Small town, one of the small town surveys.
It's a very safe area up there. Now,
very safe.
I'm going to show this to a lot of my friends in L.A. who drive 2 hours to work.
Oh.
I say, you move to this house, you can still get to Fresno within, is it an hour, maybe?
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, about an
Maybe
hour?
a little more than an
Yeah,
hour.
hour to
I don't.
town.
It's about 13 miles
Yeah, so you have that-
north of Oakhurst.
That kind of living out in the country, and still if you need to get to the city to work, which most of us don't do anymore, we all work from home now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I know I do. I just go out and show property
Yep.
and do listings and things like that. But the town itself is really quaint. It has lots of fun things. It has a butterfly festival. The rodeo is amazing.
The rodeo, the Butterfly Festival, so many cool things. They have a great art community there.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And it's easy to build. When I was doing building, I help people build. People say that the county it's really easy to maneuver through the county for building permits and things like that.
City of Fresno is very hard to get stuff through all these steps, but Mariposa County
Mariposa.
and these other more rural counties, it's so easy. You walk right in and talk
And
to
you don't have to get your car smogged in Mariposa.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no San Joaquin Valley Air Pollution District leaves it alone.
Because
So
it's clean air.
it's very clean
Yeah.
air. It's very clean air.
And people who have the asthma here in Fresno and need to get out of that, they can move right up on that hill. It's not that far from town, and have a beautiful place, but maybe an income property because you have the rental.
Yes, and there's, as you know, there's not a lot of rentals, rental homes, and somebody commuting to Modesto too. It's
Could
not
they
very
be
far.
totally off the grid because you have your solar and your own water and
You could totally
yeah.
be off the grid
Get off
if you
the
wanted
grid,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
place?
This one doesn't have the backup batteries. But
By the way,
it's
did we say how many acres it is?
a little over 26.4.
Okay. So to find this property, call Laura Young, 559-760-0806.
Correct.
Or text her. She likes text.
Yeah, text. And I'm a relocation specialist, so if you're coming or going from someplace else, I can help you find the perfect realtor. People look for houses online, and they get all kinds of calls
Yeah.
from people. You want to look at the realtor, and then let them find you the house.
Our multiple listing service was down for a while, and we had nowhere to find properties. So I, as a broker myself, I went on this Zillow or Willow or something, and that's the only way I could find this property. I typed my name in. I'm getting so many phone calls. Don't do that. Get an agent if you're looking out of
Well,
town.
that's how they pay the bills.
Yeah.
They sell those leads
They
to,
sell the leads,
to,
yeah.
to realtors.
Don't go through that nightmare. If you're going to move out of Fresno, call Laura Young because she'll help you get to the right person. At the other, you could sell their home here.
Anywhere in the country,
Yeah.
yes.
Sell your home here and get you to the next spot.
And if you're listening from another state and you want to move here and you need to sell your house in the other state,
You can
I
do
can
that
do the
too, yeah.
research. And if you don't know a realtor, obviously, I can do the research and vet them, and make the match.
Right.
So you're not spinning your wheels on somebody's cousin's brother that sells real estate on the side.
Well, I'm going to find a buyer, like I said, in L.A. for this house. People who are
Please do.
such as long commute, but I'm going to tell them, call Laura Young. She'll help you get rid of your house in L.A. She'll help you move up here and have
And
a
that
peaceful,
roof's pretty new.
beautiful existence.
That's important.
Well, I was going to say that roof is beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm glad they didn't put the solar on the roof. They put it off to the...
It's ground mounted. Yeah, well, there's room.
Ground mounted,
If you
yeah.
have the room,
Yeah.
that's what you want to do. It's easier to repair, to clean, everything. And add to. Look at there's room. You can add more.
You can add more panels if you find there's not enough. And you could get the battery backup and stuff.
You
And there's
certainly
so many
can.
things you
Yeah,
could
and
do
there's
there.
a little bit of a security cameras on this property. I mean, the crime's not that bad, but it's nice to know when somebody's pulling up your driveway. It'll alert you.
The best way to buy solar is on a house that already has it. Buy the house.
That's right.
And you buy this house, and you'll own the solar? Or is it leased?
It'll be owned. It's going to be paid off in escrow. There's a little bit of balance on the solar, but
The
it'll
buyer
be
doesn't have
owned.
to worry about that. They buy
Right,
the
it's
house,
not
they
a
have the
leased
solar.
solar.
It's already
No.
got the well. It's already got the electricity.
2 wells,
Two
yes.
wells. Oh, my goodness. It's got that water
2
supply for the fire.
septics, yes,
Yeah, two
yes.
septic. Anything else you want
Oh,
our
and a
viewers?
pond. It has a seasonal pond,
That's
which
fun.
is really nice. You could go fishing.
Yeah.
And
Laura Young, call her. By the way, if you're going to move out of Fresno, or you're going to move into Fresno, or you just have a house for sale. I keep saying Fresno. I mean,
anywhere,
valley, yeah.
I could do Fresno. Yeah,
you're licensed for the whole state.
correct.
Anywhere in California. Last thoughts for our viewers? Anything else you want our viewers to know?
Yes, don't be afraid to buy, because if interest rates go down, you can refinance.
Yep.
They may go up, And once the interest rate goes down just a little bit, all the buyers are going to come out of the woodwork,
Yeah.
and the prices are going to go up.
Yep, I see.
Some people say it's going to crash, but it's sitting still. How can something crash if it's not moving?
Sitting still,
Unless
that's
something
right.
rams into it, like a war or something.
By the way, we have your phone number up there, 559-760-0806. Where does that ring to?
Right here on my cell
To
phone.
Laura-
Yeah, I didn't
to
even turn
Laura
off.
Young.
Yeah. Oh, I should have
Should
turned
have
off.
turned off. Rings right to Laura. Don't call now because we're on the air. Thank you, Laura, for coming and sharing that beautiful home.
Thank you.
And come anytime, please.
Oh,
I'm just going
thanks, Mike.
to leave this flyer up there as we go. And we will be back with more Central Valley Talk, real estate and home improvement right after this.